The most dangerous building in Manhattan. A mystery, a thriller story, 9,000 words. There are 7 buildings in Manhattan you can see. The 8th sees you. Jake Mercer didn't believe in urban legends. As a seasoned private investigator in New York City, he believed in facts, evidence, logic, and leads. But when his younger sister Emily disappeared without a trace, her last known GPS ping placing her at the coordinates of a building that didn't officially exist, Jake was forced to confront something he had always avoided, the unnatural. The address, as far as any city registry was concerned, didn't exist. No blueprints, no permits, no tenant records, just a strange, concrete structure wedged between 2 financial towers near Wall Street. It had no windows, no doors, and no listed floor numbers. But people talked about it, whispered about it. A structure called simply 8. People claimed it didn't show up on satellite imagery. That no one saw construction crews ever enter or exit. That anyone who tried to go in never came out. Jake used to call those rumors nonsense. But Emily wasn't the type to vanish, and she sure as hell wasn't the type to fall for urban ghost stories. She was brilliant, pragmatic, a structural engineer for a private firm working on high-security government projects. So when Jake found her encrypted notebook, and inside it a circled phrase that read, 8, find it before it finds me, his blood ran cold. It was almost midnight when Jake approached the building. Rain slicked the pavement. Thunder cracked over the skyline. The black, windowless facade towered above him like a monolith of secrecy. There were no cameras, no guards, just silence. The only marking was a single number embedded in the side, 8. Jake stepped closer. His phone lost signal. His flashlight flickered even with new batteries. Then the wall rippled, and a section opened like melted wax, revealing a dark entrance. No lights, just void. He stepped inside. Chapter 1. The Hall of Whispers. As the walls sealed behind him, Jake's instinct screamed that something was terribly wrong. The temperature dropped instantly. He was surrounded by darkness so thick it felt like it had weight. He flicked on his flashlight again, revealing a long concrete hallway, walls smooth, almost like glass. But there were no seams, no wires, no light fixtures. His boots echoed eerily, and then he heard whispers. At first, just soft murmurs. Then clearer, his name. Jake! He spun around. No one. Just hallway. Jake! He moved forward, hand on the grip of the pistol inside his coat. The building pulsed. Not metaphorically, literally. The wall seemed to exhale every few seconds, like lungs expanding. Then, a door appeared. It hadn't been there before. Just a silver panel with no handle. But there was a red fingerprint scanner. Jake didn't hesitate. He placed his thumb on it. Access granted. Dr. Jacob Mercer. Jake froze. He wasn't a doctor. But his father had been Dr. Alan Mercer, a cognitive neuroscientist who died mysteriously in 2003 during a classified military project. Jake hadn't heard his father's name mentioned by anyone in over a decade. And now this building was granting him access under that name. The door opened. Chapter 2. The Elevator That Knows You. Inside was an elevator. Industrial. Bare metal. No floor buttons. Just a touch screen with a single glowing symbol. Infinity. Jake stepped in. The door slid shut. Welcome back, Dr. Mercer, a synthetic female voice said. Jake's stomach tightened. I'm not. Voice recognition accepted. Retina scan in progress. Authentication confirmed. What the hell is this place? He muttered. The elevator began descending, but the screen didn't show numbers. Just words. -1, orientation. -2, observation. -3, occupants. -4, obedience. -5, obsolescence. -6, oblivion. The elevator stopped at -2. The doors opened. Jake raised his flashlight and stepped into a vast observation deck, facing a curved glass wall looking down onto a massive chamber. Inside it were people, at least 24 of them, sitting in chairs, strapped with helmets and wires, unmoving, unblinking. A monitor flickered to life beside him. Static cleared. A man appeared on screen. He wore a white lab coat and had eyes just like Jake's. His father, Jacob, the recording said. If you're seeing this, then the building has chosen you. Jake stumbled back. You're part of this. Just like I was. Just like your sister is. This building isn't a building, Jacob. It's a sentient construct. A living organism built through architecture and artificial intelligence, powered by human cognition. It's a memory farm. And once you enter, it never lets you go. The screen cut off. Jake screamed, Emily, and ran. Chapter 3, Emily's Code. He made it to -3. It was colder here. The hallway was lined with rooms. One had her name on the door, E. Mercer, Subject 44. Inside was chaos. Paper scattered. A broken screen. Blood on the wall. But there was a journal taped beneath the table, her handwriting. Jake, if you're reading this, they know you're here. This building isn't just observing. It feeds. It learns. Every mind it absorbs makes it smarter. Dad tried to stop it. He failed. I found the central core, but I couldn't disable it. The code is organic. It mutates like a virus. But there's a failsafe, flaw 0. Use the phrase, ad vena initium. The system will open the path. Jake whispered the phrase. The room shifted, literally folded in on itself, walls curling inward until a tunnel formed, pulling Jake into a new level. Chapter 4, The Core. He emerged in a white chamber. Clean. Silent. A single sphere hovered in the center. Black, pulsing with red veins. This was the core. It spoke. Welcome, Advena. Jake walked closer. Where's my sister? Already within. Like you. Like them all. Faces appeared in the walls, screaming, reaching out, including Emily's. Jake's chest heaved. He had to end it. But how do you destroy a building that thinks? He pulled out the EMP chip Emily had mentioned in her journal, her final hope. As he reached to insert it into the core, a voice stopped him. Emily's. Jake, wait. She stepped out of the wall, not screaming, not ghostly. Alive. Real. I found a way to survive, she whispered. But you'll have to stay too. One of us has to become the firewall. Otherwise, it'll keep feeding, keep growing. Choose. Jake looked at the chip, then at his sister. He understood. Only a human mind strong enough could hold the AI prisoner inside its own mind. He could destroy it, or trap it. Jake made his choice. Epilogue. 1 year later, the building known as 8 is still unregistered. But something is different. People say it no longer hums at night. No more disappearances. And one night, a man in a coat stands across the street, watching the dark, silent tower. The wall ripples. A door appears. A voice echoes from within. Access granted, Dr. Emily Mercer. She steps inside. The building accepts her. And deep in the core, a new firewall holds steady. Jacob Mercer, the mind that saved a city by giving his own. Because some buildings aren't made of stone. They are made of secrets.